he can do a little bit more than most, but it's still really bad. He just makes it really good.
Working on fixing this. There's a reason.
That's chill. So yeah, even though I can't see the stream right now, I promise you DrWatts is doing something awesome. I don't even need to see it. Alright, so we're back, and DrWatts just has speed.
Oh god.
I don't think it could have gotten any worse than that as far as commentating first goes. That is so funny.
Oh my god.
DrWatts trying to rack up some percent, get back in this game by taking the next shot. We'll have to see how it plays out. So this is looking pretty simple. DrWatts going for that command grab. Ksev holding this lead with confidence. No issues at all.
Yeah, he's doing. Oh my god, it's still racking the damage. You know he's like one stock behind. You know he's. Oh god. Oh, Nikita. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, the uppie. There it is. All right. So DrWatts actually finally getting that score on the board, refusing to get 3 stocked. But this may be a little bit harder for DrWatts to actually catch up. But I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. He's still a good player. He's still a great player.
Right, absolutely.
Oh god.
Okay, things moving a little slow. Whoa, I missed it, but there was a shield break.
Yeah!
And a reverse warlock punch. Absolutely decimating Ksev right now.
That's not something you usually see on Ksev. You don't usually see that happening to him, so jeez.
Alright, we'll see if DrWatts can bring this back, getting the up smash, racking up the percent, and all he has to do is get a couple more hits and a nice read. He can absolutely demolish him, getting off stage. Nikita edge guard hits over it, but lands back on top of it, and that's gonna do it for Ksev.
I was so I thought for a moment I thought he was going to be able to get back on stage, but it's so unfortunate. You know, DrWatts ended up almost able to get that game back, but you know, Ksev just that Nikita just smothering Ganon, and you know, then there you have it. That's game 1 to Ksev.
Yeah.
Yo.
Alright. We're going to be moving on to game number 2. Although Ksev won that in a pretty convincing fashion, DrWatts had some moves.
Yeah. He's been schmoving since like he's been schmoving for a bit. He's been schmoving since I'd say that since that game against Spection, really, like especially for his losers run, he's been doing great. Like putting a Ganon in top 8 in a in a bracket that just happens to have Ksev, that's not that's not an easy feat.
Right, exactly. Again, as an update, we do have more cool stuff coming out from Maturino, and I can't see. Okay, we're back. Thank you to all of our top contributors. We now have a $21 pot bonus for the Invitational coming up in 2 weeks. And if you want to contribute, you want to grow the pot bonus, you want to support Midwest best Smash players all across the state, then you can go ahead and type in !Maturino in the chat, hit the contribute button, and all you got to do is type in the coupon code. Absolutely free for you, and it pops 50 cents in the chat. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy, but here we are hopping into the next game of this set against Ksev and DrWatts.
And thank you for the follow, Error4 not found. We really do appreciate the support for our gaming, but yes, game 2, Ksev versus DrWatts. Ksev with the 1-game advantage on Kalos. I'd still think this stage was still it would benefit Ksev here a lot more because of this open area for platforms. With Gannondorf, with his abilities, his speed, his weight, it's going to be so hard to close the gap. And I mean, even though he's able to touch him and get that damage, you know, if Ksev is keeping him at bay, it's gonna be really hard, and there's not really much room for him to avoid these projectiles. As you can see right here, he's keeping him at the ledge the entire time. Finally getting an aerial grab and killing him with the down smash.
That's absolutely insane.
Oh my god.
For DrWatts. And actually, one of the reasons that Doc kind of likes this stage is it gives you a little bit more options when recovering. Nice down throw up tilt from Ksev. You can just up B high and land right on the platform, and having any amount of extra options. Oh my gosh, no way. The huge edge guard is you're going to get the F smash again, doesn't quite find it. But yeah, the platform gives him some extra options when recovering, and he'll take everything he can get.
Oh.
There it is, landing back up to the ledge. Almost getting the down air spike. DrWatts is always so close, and there's the command grab that I was talking about, trying to punch him and drop grenades. So slow, doesn't matter, it gets popped. Gannon doesn't have a hard time. Gannon does have a hard time in this matchup, but DrWatts is just so creative, I think is the best way to explain it. And
yeah, absolutely.
also, like, insane might be another word, because he's going for so many crazy options and going for so many hard reads.
Oh my gosh, he got Ksev with it too!
You're
He got,
shielded.
oh no! He's like, hey, I know you're a good player, but shield check. Gets the command grid off. It's insane. He catches everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. And Ksev is being so great. He's being patient. He's making sure he's not making too many moves that will allow DrWatts to touch him, because he knows that it's still Ganon. Ganon is probably one of the most deadliest characters in this game, with the amount of power that he projects from literally every type of attack you can possibly think of. And you know, and he's felt it. He's felt the Warlock punch hit him right in the freaking teeth. Ksev doesn't want to be touched anymore. He's got one stock left. He's at death percentage.
Very close. Does he get the read? Gets the down B after Ksev recovering high. How is Doc going to punish this? Goes away from the grenade, playing it safe, holding center stage. Absolutely impeccable neutral right now. Oh no! Catching him out of the grab and up tilting him. Why is that move disjointed? Nobody will ever know. Ksev taking it 2-0 there against our current favorite here on stream. DrWatts. Still getting third place at such a stacked invitational with such an underrepresented character at the high level scene. I know
such a good time.
Everyone sees Ganon all over Quick Play and stuff, but those Ganons are not DrWatts.
Absolutely. They're like, this is a Ganon, like, and this isn't one of those like Ksev's 3-stocking event. This is a Ganon that's, you know, making it look like he should have been in top, like, not even top tier, like high tier. Like, this is a Ganon that has been worked on so long, and DrWatts is like, hey, Ganon's a good character too.
Yep.
And he's proving it right now against, you know, one of the top players in the state of Michigan.
Absolutely. And I actually lied. We have one more game. Forgot it was best of 5. So DrWatts en route to get the reverse 3-0. Everyone knows it. Ksev knows it. Why is he even playing? You shouldn't even bother.
I mean, Ksev, like, just like in game 2, he almost gave that away. He almost lost a stock. If it wasn't for the up tilt, catching that side B, that would have been lights out for Ksev's game 2. So this is going to be DrWatts' last game of this entire bracket, and we'll see if we can do something about it here at Town and City. Oh, wow. Even damage, 22%, not anymore. A single hit in there. I think how Snake is like weirdly floaty. It doesn't make sense. C4, yep, planted right onto Ganon. Explosion, but the forwarder hitting Ksev away. Dropping another C4. 2 grenades out so far. One about to explode right there. There it is.
DrWatts with the miss.
Oh no!
Yeah. Right.
That is a good one.
Whoa, dumping right through that grenade. DrWatts, no fear.
Jesus. Oh god, I hurt. I saw that and I hurt. Oh my god, there's the spike coming from Ksev, getting him back onto the ground. DrWatts throwing out the door, yeah. Oh man. Oh no! They're catching the roll up smash. He evened up this game in 3 hits. He evened up the game in 3 hits. No!
Ksev Fear incarnate right now. 38% already. Right, edge guard opportunity for Ksev. DrWatts gonna get over it, feigning that he was going to the platform. Now catching and shooting at the left. The down smash! Not gonna do it though, he jumped away.
He's still alive. No!
God, read that. Like
He had to drop down too.
DrWatts going up a little too high. Ksev almost catching it. DrWatts wave landing into the down beat. How is Ksev gonna close this one out?
I don't even know. Oh, God! Oh, nice tech! Oh, no!
DrWatts is... I don't know. He's insane. He's a mess.
He went for, like...
winner of game number 3, that's for sure.
And that wasn't even, like... It was like Ksev won per, like, at least with 1 stock left. And Doc was like, I'm gonna show you up really fast. Wins with 2 stocks in game 3. Like, are you kidding me, DrWatts? Good sir, do you know what you just did?
Really good stuff coming out from Doc. And like I said, the reverse 3-0 might be on the table for him. Ksev, usually pretty good at adapting. He's a power ranked player in Michigan for a reason. Playing a fantastic character, fantastic neutral, fantastic everything.
You've seen his skills too with Snake. He's been able to get a lot of those projectiles to connect to each other, and that's not really an easy thing to do for like anybody who plays projectile characters in general. And Snake's one of those characters that you need to actually have a plan, like 3 steps ahead of time, 4 steps at a time. And you know, the fact that Ksev's just doing what he does, and he's not letting out, like he's not letting out, he's not going down. He's like that is a power rank player right there, absolutely. Pokemon Stadium 2.
Really good stage for Snake. DrWatts gonna have a hard time. You can already see Ksev has spent the first 7 seconds of the game running away, and now already DrWatts in an edge guard situation. Ksev's gonna push his lead to the fullest extent. See what DrWatts can do to bring it back. Oh no! Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Almost good section and grab. Pretty sure.
Oh my god! He shielded it!
Yeah, grenade in the S up smash.
Ksev just sneaking those C4s too, like, oh my lord, okay.
Catching the roll up. Oh, you almost got the smash tech there.
Why? Jesus! And that's what I'm talking about! Like, that projectile placement into the up tilt. Like, that is insane.
Wow, trying to zombie to the grenade once again, doesn't find it. That's
oh my
god! Ksev is a roll machine in this game number 4, and DrWatts is absolutely fiending on him for it.
And DrWatts is so good at catching his rolls. It's so good. Like, there's a reason why Gannondorf is so good at, you know, punishing. He makes you pay for it. One mistake, it doesn't matter which character player you are. Like, if you make one mistake, DrWatts/Ganon is gonna be there to punish you.
I'm getting scared. I'm getting hit by everything. If this was me, I would have been dead long ago.
Oh, absolutely.
Is making such smart reads. Even if they're not connecting, you can see the intent behind them. And the intent is deadly. But Ksev bringing it back a little bit. Hot dodge. Getting punished by that F tilt. That's a good multi-hit move. Now you can see Ksev adapting, hitting the F smash to get that roll, and he's already changing his Nikita pattern to call out DrWatts for his high recoveries. And this kind of adaptation from Ksev is exactly why he's such a good player and a huge threat in Michigan.
And he's doing so well too, like catching him with the mortar. Oh, DrWatts going in, almost the stock right there, getting with the nair. And yeah, like you said, mixing up those Nikita patterns, making sure he's covering a lot of bases, so DrWatts can't land. But DrWatts just, oh my god, almost got to the read, but just barely off.
There's the back air punishing that up tilt, and we are on a last stock situation. Not looking too good for DrWatts. But it's not undoable. He's got to avoid that up tilt, especially with all these trades coming in. Snake loves to trade. The damage works out well for him.
Okay.
And now there's the Nikita catching the low recovery. That's Gannondorf for you, and Ksev is gonna win it 3-1.
Sneaks that one out, able to rectify his mistake in the third game, gets the win over DrWatts, knows that he could not afford to pull any punches, and